I hope we learn our lessons from this outbreak, because I think it's a warning that should be taken seriously. Hantavirus is a group of viruses that actually is mainly existing in rodents. There are several hantaviruses. They are generally divided into Old World, which is Europe, and New World. What we are dealing with currently is a New World hantavirus that is called Andes, and is specifically found in rodents in Argentina or in Chile. Another New World hantavirus is Sinombre, which is more frequent here in the United States. Both of these viruses are deadly. They have a high fatality rate of up to 40% because they can cause very dramatic symptoms that lead to failure of breathing and heartbeat. Now, normally these hantaviruses are spreading through close contact with rodents. So when you clean out your attic or your shed in the garden and there's a lot of droppings, you should make sure that you wear a mask, or you don't really vacuum or generate any aerosol, because breathing in aerosolized feces from rodents can transmit these viruses. And this is the usual way how hantavirus is spreading. However, the Andes strain, which is precisely the strain that is currently affecting people on the cruise ship, is spreading differently. It has been shown in the past that it can be transmitted from person to person, which is, of course, a worrying sign. But it is usually only spreading in very close contact with sick people. I think we should be worried in the way that the Andes strain is the one that can be transmitted from person to person. That is a bad sign for this hantavirus outbreak. But we don't have to be worried in the way that we were when COVID started to spread, because this virus is different from what we have seen from flu or from COVID. While it is also a respiratory virus, I think it only spreads, at least that's what we think, it only spreads in close contact with symptomatic people. And if you remember, this was a major factor that fueled the pandemic with COVID, because it was also spreading in people before they became symptomatic, or if they didn't become symptomatic at all. So while I'm not overly worried, I'm still watching very closely this situation, because we know that several people left the boat before they knew that they were exposed. And we have seen that several people fell sick in other countries that had been in contact with people. I'm also worried because the cruise ship is a close contact environment, and a plane is also a close contact environment. So I think until this outbreak has been contained, I think we should pay attention. We should ask ourselves, have we learned lessons from the past pandemic, and have we become better prepared for outbreaks? And I would say, looking at the situation on the cruise ship, I don't think we have. What is really missing is an immediate deployment of potentially neutralizing antibodies or treatments that could be given now to these people on the cruise ship to passively immunize them or to prevent them from becoming sick. I think we haven't learned our lesson, because we are not investing into more research on these viruses that have a potential to become a pandemic. And we're not investing into vaccine development, into stockpiling preemptively these agents like antibodies and antivirals, as well as diagnostics, to be better prepared and getting ahead of these viruses. Because if we had a stockpile of any of this could have been deployed to this cruise ship, and people on this ship could have been immediately treated, lives could have been saved, and we would have contained this outbreak immediately. So I hope we learn our lessons from this outbreak, because I think it's a warning that should be taken seriously.